1 Samuel 3:10. Now the Lord came and stood and called out as at other times, Samuel, Samuel. And Samuel answered, Speak, for your servant hears. Are you an excellent listener? Most of us would like to think so, but the reality seems to be just the opposite. In his newsletter, Leader Letter, Dr. Scott Williams answers this negatively, stating, listening effectively is something that very few of us do. He notes that research shows that the average person listens at only about 25% efficiency. Does that statistic startle you? Although we may hear many sounds, 75% of what we hear is not actually processed for further use or engagement. No wonder so many people feel they aren't being heard. In the context of the story of Samuel, this statistic is downright bone-chilling. Eli, the high priest, had two sons, Hophni and Phinehas, and they were not only terrible priests, but they were also terrible people. God had tried to communicate with Eli about this, and although Eli may have heard, he failed to listen to what God was saying. Then one night, Samuel, who was still a young boy of about 12 years old, was at the tabernacle dozing when he thought he heard Eli calling to him. Rushing to where the elderly Eli was laying, Samuel responded he was there to serve. But Eli had not called Samuel, and it took a few more times of this happening for him to realize that God was calling Samuel. What did Eli tell Samuel to do? To listen. Not just hear, but to tell the Lord to speak to him because he would listen to what he was saying and do it. Sadly, the message the young Samuel received was one of the soon coming judgment for Eli and his sons. Although we may not always be paying attention to people when they speak with us, it can be a matter of life and death when we don't listen to what God is saying. Father, you have given me 2 ears by which to hear your speaking. May I always listen to what you say.